So hello everyone and welcome back to some more Morrowind. Hopefully this time around the game will not be crashing. I don't think lost any time. I just accidentally already walked a little bit forward from the place that we were at. So I rested at next to Telvanni and moved a little bit into this direction. I think we will be heading into Telvanni and checking out if we could be getting something nice done there, and yeah. So I think I will go through the Satrit Mora first and see if I can discuss to anyone about if they have any ideas who could be a good mount for me. Maybe the mounts even there could have some ideas. I don't know. My fault. Yeah, well, yes. Because I was talking to you. Your fault. Obviously. That's how it works. I was talking to you and so I didn't start the recording yet. Understandable, I think. Pretty understandable. Yep, pretty much there. Don't even know if I really need to be casting another water walking yet. Can just be going into Satrit Mora, I think. Without needing to cast it. Well, there's a little bit water on the way. Sure, I'll just cast it. Just to be on the sure side. Then just go around these few places and then we can be going and starting to head into that. What was that place? Telvanni. Yeah, Telvanni. Then next 10 more days or 11? I don't know. What do you mean, Platonis, by 10 or 11 more days? What do you mean by this? Question mark. Because I'm not quite sure what's the meaning of this. I don't know. I'm waiting for the answer. What do you mean 10 or 11? Oh, November 26th or 27th. It's 26th. We were talking about my birthday even. But yeah, November 26th is my birthday. I don't count days until my birthdays though, so... do you have any ideas where I could find a mount for myself? Nah, it's just about, well, I can. If you're looking for a mount of your own, you might ask Fast Eddie in Palmora. Oh, Fast Eddie? That's interesting. Well, thanks for the information, Fast Eddie. Why Fast Eddie, though? Where is this Fast Eddie? Okay, you have nothing of interest to say about that. And you didn't have any shores for me. Nope. I'm not sure if you had. Did I need to do still something for you? Anyways, no idea. Don't see any shores from you anyway, so I guess nothing. There is a Telvanni in Palmora who is ready for the rank of Mount, but the other councillors believe that he is not trustworthy. Calls himself Fast Eddie. That sounds good. No shores for me, which is fine. I probably don't have any shores that I could be doing for you other than the slave rebellion that I still haven't done. Oh well. That's okay. Fast Eddie sounds like little time gangster. Possibly. Maybe. Can't really say. It is interesting, however. Okay, let's just do another quick save so we do not lose any progress, preferably. And yeah, I guess I can go outside from here and just straight up try to go and head into that direction. Yeah, pretty much the correct direction, pretty much. This one. Pretty much. I haven't actually that much even been here outside of Satrit Mora in this area because I don't recall at all that there was this much land in this continent where Satrit Mora is too. There's a shipwreck. That's kinda interesting, I guess. Guess I might investigate it at the same time while I'm heading that way anyways. Should I change to the other weapon? I guess I'll do this. Or can try to kill these few cliff hangers with this. Yay, I hit you. The speedcraft is very low now. There you go. Down. That's very strange looking. But it's just its wing. Hello. I'm sure you would be tempted to come and attack me in just a moment. I'm not sure even if I can attack you from here. It feels very weird. Like I wouldn't be. Okay, well at least I got a little bit of a blunt weapon skill point, so that's happy and nice. Okay, then just investigating this just a little bit. I don't recall if I've ever been here. I guess not, because there's at least a rat. I don't know though. I think everybody still watches Vista stream. That's okay. Vista can have the viewers for now. That is totally a-okay. I'll get the gold though. They will always have time to watch me later too. It's okay. I do not need your silver claymore, so I will not be picking that up. But is there something else here, or was that all? Well, there's could maybe be something else. There's at least skooma, so I guess this might have been some people that were smugglers, possibly. Lower level. I'm not a rat. How have you even gotten here, or were you here before? To be honest, you are such a big rat too. Wouldn't the people that actually were here, if you were here already before, wouldn't they easily notice that there's a giant rat here with us, by the way? That might be a problem in the future. Just possibly. Small stone chest. I would like to pick this up. What do I want to drop away? That is so bad, to be honest. I'll just drop that for sure. What about anything else? That would not be very good at all. No. Greater gems. Yep, those already fade too much. So that's a problem. So, what else am I gonna drop? Maybe this one torch. I don't really need this many torches. I could definitely drop at least one more torch. Skooma is always good. What if that was Little Rat who eat flesh of dead sailors? Spooby. That is true too. Maybe it just got really big because it ate so much. That's a possibility. That is for sure a possibility. Scary possibility at that. In some sense I should have gone and visited back home. I was meaning to, but then the last stream anyways was cut out so like appropriately or just quickly that I just didn't then go and try to check these things out. Poison resistance. I don't think I need to have that poison resistance potion. I just dropped that reflect potion too. That's okay at least. Wooden chest. Die shard arrows at least don't fade almost anything, so I can pick them up. Anything that does not fade almost anything I can pick up. Anything that fakes something I can't. Sure. Do I want any of the other stuff here though? Probably not, to be honest. Nah. That's good. That's all good. Iron flame blade. Don't really need it. Yep, that's pretty much this boat. Not a lot that I got out of this. Well, I did get greater soul gems, so that's not really that bad. All things considering. Truly. So, this away. Yep, pretty much right there. It's our destination. So, just going there. And enjoying the view. I don't want to be going and changing into the really speedy boots right now, so I'm just gonna be walking. Hey, my athletic skill increased at least, so that's nice. Oh yeah, let's just save again. Just save as often as possible so that at least if the catastrophe happens and we have a crash, really terrible crash, then at the very least I won't be losing as much progress, which would be preferable. Your new schedule and time zones messes with my time. Would you consider any changes in time or just speak with your government to change time back? Maybe in spring we could be looking into... I wonder what that place is actually. I was thinking that there has to be something like a cliff racer around. What is this place? Gotta say, I'm interested to know now. Well, I guess you don't really want to be coming into water on the other hand, which is fine. Something else is attacking me, but I don't know if I care enough. I guess I may as well, just to increase our skill level on this a little bit. I wonder, what is this place? But yeah, probably not this year anymore, because it's not like we have that much even in this year anymore. So maybe in spring. Maybe in spring. And I anyways will be at least in my parents' place for some time this Christmas. So we'll see. Of course, Christmas isn't quite there yet for the Orthodox religion, but it is here. So at the 24th of December. Yeah, December. Let's just go to the Lervi ancestral tomb. It seems that it should be more special when it's in this sort of a location, but I guess we'll see. But it's just like, when you see a door like that, you have to come and at least investigate a little bit. Can I get a kill from you? Would be nice. But we'll see if my mace can be efficient enough. At least was enough, I guess. Can I equip my better mace? Hey, I actually... Yeah, does this actually train magic for me? Yeah, because it's absorb, strength and magicka. That is actually really nice, I gotta say. Let's just change it back. I don't want to use all of its magic yet. But that's pretty sweet. I got all of my magic back. That is amazing, actually. To just have a weapon that can train magicka, then I don't always have to be worrying about resting. I like that. I like that idea a lot. The time zone I can't exactly change though, but I can at least change my schedule, possibly. Hello, you two. You are slowly but surely trying to kill me, which I kinda don't appreciate. Well, I guess I could try to do a hard heal. Can I actually walk through here? Would be kind of nice too, to be honest. Then have the auto weapon back, and I just find it. Yeah, now go and get my magicka back up. Thank you kindly, much appreciated. Okay, that's very nice. I like that. I'm a Buddhist. I don't celebrate Christmas, only New Year. Yeah, okay. And of course all this doors is a crypt. Yes, when we approximately meet with Vulcan at summer. I don't know about that. I haven't promised anything of a like, so I won't be saying any answers to that. I haven't promised any meetup in any nearby future. Any nearby future. Maybe in a faraway future, but just like that, I haven't promised anything of like. I live anyways far up north on the other hand, when you guys don't. It's definitely a lot easier for you to get, for example, to visit Helsinki than it is for me, I think. St. Petersburg is, well, I don't know how far of a distance it would be with a train, for example, but it's definitely not as far as it is for me. Why do I pick up all of this stuff? Tell me, why am I a hoarder? Why do I hoard stuff? Why? Can you explain this? Can you, Platonis, can you explain? Why do I do this to myself? $10 points for 5 seconds. I guess I'll leave that. Yeah, just drink it. Guess that could be enough. Yeah, it's enough. Just barely, but it's enough. I guess that's pretty much this place. Look through. This is okay. Nothing in there, so yeah, that's all. Nothing much, but a little bit. Hello, Satentenho. Welcome to stream for you too. I don't know who exactly it is that is still trying to attack me, but something is. But welcome, welcome. Hopefully you are doing well. So, what walking? That's what I was thinking about. I hope you will still enjoy my advent calendar thingy, even though you will not be actually celebrating Christmas itself. Platonis. I haven't promised anything of a like, Platonis. I already told you, I haven't promised anything of a like. It's a nice idea, but I'm an introvert, Platonis. I don't just go and meet people like that. You are a munchkin, that's bad. Stop it. Go to home, relax, leave 500 pounds of stuff in chest. Yes, well, I'm not going to home now though. I'm going into the exact different direction than home. That's the problem. I'm not going home. Otherwise, good idea. But I'm not going home. So, not gonna happen right now. No matter how much it maybe should or shouldn't. How close am I to a level up? Basically, halfway. But yeah, no promises for such things. Maybe there could be even next summer, but I definitely am not promising anything of a like, especially right now. Definitely not. Just saying. Oh, hello and thanks for the raid. Ducks? Dush? I don't know how I should be saying that, but hello. Welcome to stream. And thank you for the raid. Vegan Tyler and Hauptzin and everyone. Meetup is completely dependent on Kida's approval. Pretty much, I guess. And hello Tayunta to you too. Hopefully you are doing well too. And indeed, everyone from the raid, welcome. Ducks. Okay. I am doing a-okay. I'm doing a-okay. Just playing Morrowind and trying to go into this other island over here to investigate and see if we could be maybe becoming the Hortator of the Telvanni. So pretty good. And yes, happy to meet you too. What were you guys streaming before then? The Morrowind threw us in. So it seems then. What were you guys streaming before this? Before coming here? Platonis. Seriously. Okay. I haven't been here before, so let's see where this exactly... Well, I would assume that some Telvanni mage wizard whose approval I should be getting is going to be living here, so I hope that to be the case. But we'll see, we'll see. Or is this just... whose place is this? I don't know. Fadenfell guide. That this isn't going to help me, is it? But, well, Satrit Mora and so on, but we are not exactly there anymore. We're on the other side of the island. Or into the mainland, more so. Oh, you started to read Discworld books, Dionda. That's nice of you. It's nice that you were able to start with those. Who lives here? This is Tel Oren, Tower of Mistress Faruna. I am her manservant, Tirele Edri. I must warn you that if you do not have a pressing business with my mistress, she will likely not appreciate your company. She is something of a recluse. Well, I do have some business with her, to be honest, so... Oh, could you tell me where these other places are? It's the seat of Master Mitras. It stands just outside of the wealthy town of Ranion Rune. Okay, I wish that I would be able to... I hope that this can be marked into my map, but we'll see. Tower of Mr. Sedel starts in the city of Gah-Sadrit. Okay, and this is of course this place. Then Oda belongs to Mr. Saratra and stands in the eponymous city somewhere. Del Tenim is the highest tower of Port Telvannis, and it is the home of the Archmagister Rilvin Edral. That is definitely a place we know. Del Firen belongs to Master Firen, and it stands in the city of Alt Bossara, just south of Lake Boetia. No idea where those are.
Go ahead. I am listening.
Finally. Okay. Well, let's check these vases if there's anything. Well, they are nice looking vases though. They're different than the ones on the main or the normal island, if I could say so. So that's nice, I'd say. Did I see some sky there? It almost looked like it. Well, I guess I need to be going there, though I'll check these areas first. It's just an expensive rope and an expensive amulet. And a little bit of crystals. That's okay. Okay, let's just use the Rising Force potion because I actually have one. It was this one, right? Yeah. We can get something out of our inventory. Better that way. Hello, you. Nice place that you have here, Mistress Faruna. Welcome, Felinsaretti. I am not expecting guests, but I suppose I can tolerate a break from my beloved loneliness for a time. Well, I would like to be getting a Hortator, so become a Hortator for House Telvanni. Are you one of the people I should be convincing? I understand. You have my vote. Is that all? Okay, that was easy. Thanks a bunch. So what's your background? I'm Mr. Svarona, sorcerer and master of the House Telvanni. Most of the time I just carry out my research on my own here. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Well, thank you. That was extremely easy. I didn't expect it to be that easy, but thanks. Great Houses of Morrowind. Not that I really need to read that. I guess I'll leave you to your charming and loneliness. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Let's fall to our deaths. That is. What kind of character am I playing? I'm Felinsaretti. I am in Telvanni. Basically, the places that I'm mostly in. Temple, I was just in the beginning, starting to learn it, but basically we were sort of thrown out. Great House Telvanni is our main place, basically wizard. Aslanders, of course, we are very close to already and in plates. And otherwise then in mage's guild. So basically more of a mage, but I do use my longsword pretty much, to be honest. I'm bad at using always only magic, in all honesty. So yeah, spell word. Spell words are spellcasting specialists trained to support Imperial troops in skirmish and battle. Veteran spell words are prized as mercenaries and well suited for careers as adventurers and soldiers of fortune. So alteration, destruction is relatively high, yeah, but my long blade is the one that I've used the most for sure. Blunt weapons I'm trying to start getting higher as well, to be honest. Medium armor, mostly. That is that kind of a character. And yeah, I am also trying to, I have a mod that allows me to, here's our Telvanni home, allows me to try to go higher up in ranks with the Telvanni, so I may try to go and do that. I could be also going into Palmora and getting myself a mount, so that would be interesting to try to do for sure. But I kind of wanted to come and try to start getting this Telvanni Hortator position down too, because I do need to go and get all of these places. Also convinced that, yeah, I would be a good option to be their Hortator, so I guess that would be the logical place to go next if I do Tel Aranion. That's just a Gemeltse, that's fine. Basically. I'm just like trying to look into the chat. There's been a lot of talk now, but a lot about Discworld, which doesn't exactly relate to Morrowind. So okay. If you read them in order, so people should be reading them in order, preferably. So, anyways, you didn't exactly answer also my question, yes, Docs, about the what you guys streamed before. Did you guys stream Morrowind 2 before you came into here to visit? Or something else entirely? Oh, I love the sun in Morrowind though. I do. Well, if I do want to go and just try to get into these other locations where I would need to be getting the votes for the Hortator position, I guess I better just start working towards that. So, straight into that direction. Yep, pretty much like right there. I haven't read all of those books yet either, so I guess I should try to read them someday. We'll see though. There's so much stuff that I should read and so much stuff that I should play if I want to play them too, the games, and just too much of everything. I guess you will find out eventually. Yes, you should be asking that question, Platonist. That is the thing indeed. I would ask that question. Why? Why? Can I get past here easily? This is a pretty high mountain, but there seems to be a good path there. True, if I read the map correctly, that is. Oh, you got into the art school. I'm glad to hear that, Tayunta. Very happy. I hope you enjoy your stay there. I hope it all goes really well. I know, they were sort of too comedic for me. Well, I think it might be better now than it was back then. Or it could be more to my liking. It's not like I haven't, for example, on the other hand, enjoyed Divinity Original Sin and so on. And on the other hand, I did enjoy the one book that I was reading back then, but then I still didn't quite finish it. So, I don't know. It's my own fault, I guess. What is this place? Why is there these skulls here in this little path? I don't know. This is not suspicious at all. I think I wanna have a better weapon against this guy. I don't know what you are. To be honest, I probably shouldn't even use the mace, because I'm so much worse with the mace. But I'll try this out. It's not like he's actually hitting me a lot, at least yet. I was thinking that this looks a little bit suspicious. Just a teeny tiny bit suspicious. Leaf. Leaf Razor, seriously, you gotta come here too to battle me? Fine, I'll just go and get my actual good weapon out. Get rid of you at least. I don't need to worry about you no more. Now that's bad. Okay, let's just see about maybe healing a little bit. Yeah, I grow weak because I'm wounded and all. And I fail casting spells too, which is sucks. I think I will try to even cast a little bit of a... maybe just Fire Bite on you. Maybe that will be more effective. And especially when my... at the moment... fatigue is way too low. I always let it go too low, even though I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't, but something that I always do. Why does it look like I don't have this shield when I clearly should have it? Maybe now I can finally kill you. Should I try to get some magic out of you? Maybe. I will risk it with the Maze of Molakbal. Even though it's barely possible for me to ever hit you, so that's kind of a bad thing with that. I don't know if I can ever hit you with this weapon. I did get a hit. I can get some magic out of you. That is sweet. I can actually probably just change to the other weapon, because I'm getting my full magic from this, so that's pretty sweet. I like that. Now, just die. Thank you. That was too difficult, to be honest. Skullkeeper. Krakosh the Skullkeeper. Why were you here, Skullkeeper? And yes, indeed, quite samurai-ish character this. That is a good character. Yes. Well, to be honest, if you are a skull collector, I kind of feel I'm gonna be taking these skulls from you. Because I can go and decorate my own place with these skulls, so then I just need to decide what will I drop instead. Because I'm carrying too much if I go and pick these things up, so... what do I wanna drop? Perfect question. Don't wanna drop those. I'll drop a couple of these restore strengths, I guess. Well, let's rather pick the Arconian skull first and foremost. A lot of Orcish gear that he had. Kashyyyk skull. Then just Orc skull too. I guess I don't need the couple of normal skulls. I really don't know why I'm collecting the skulls too, but... anyways. Cliffhanger. Over there. I doubt these boxes have much useful in them. 100 gold. I guess I'll take that. Yeah, another 100 gold. And another 100 gold. Why did each pack have exactly 100 gold and nothing more, nothing less? No, this one has 5 more skulls. Now the question is, who is exactly who is trying to attack me? Which I don't know. It was the cliff. Okay, it is the cliffhanger. I was thinking that there was a cliffhanger very close by, that it might be attacking us, but well, I didn't mean to drop you. I mean to actually equip you, so I can try to get my mace skills very slowly but surely up. Can you come down? Or are you there forever stuck? I don't know about you. You may be forever stuck. I guess I will not bother with you then. Maybe you will be freed someday and you will come after me. Maybe you won't. What's there? How do I get there? Who is there? I don't know. I'm interested to know. Find out. When I saw them, there's no escape. Who said that to me? I don't know. Well, you apparently. Okay, hello. I hope there is escape. For me, that is. Preferably not to you, because you are attacking me, but... Of course, as such, I wouldn't mind if you wanted to escape. Fine. I suck with this weapon. I just absolutely suck with it. When this just automatically kills, pretty much. I wonder if there is any better way for me to get up here, though. That seems like a difficult kind of place to get into. How does it look in the map? Nothing that special. Well, I guess I could cast a levitation. 67, eh? Well, I would also need some more health. But I can't rest because there's a cliffhanger who wants to kill me, who cannot kill me because he doesn't know how to do it. I guess I'll just use something like a healing potion and stuff. Sure, one of these will do just fine. And let's see about casting then some little bit of a levitation. Yep, can't rest even a little bit. In the meantime, I can save at least. Okay, I managed to at least cast that. So that's nice. So we can get to this, guys. I don't want you to be casting those kind of arrows at me. Preferably. I don't like it. I'm so slowly trying to approach him because of my levitation. I'm so freaking slow. Well, I got you now. Oh, you are just doing the same thing now, eh? I would prefer you not to. Thanks. Don't know who you are, but apparently you wanted to attack me, so... Nice green arrows, though. Arrows of wasting fiber. Yep. Oh, even a little bit bigger lock on this one. Let's see, we can use this, of course. I don't know who it is now that is trying to attack me, but someone. I don't know if it's still the Cliff Razor or not. Maybe. It's also annoying that I don't see almost anything anymore and I can't even rest to wait until it would be a daytime, so let's just equip a torch. Rincewind. Gonna get you soon, just you wait. There's a lot of these flowers here though. For sure. A lot of ingredients, if only I could carry anything. A lot of torches, a lot of arrows. A couple of weapons. And a lot more arrows. Okay, I guess that's all good. More arrows, and more arrows. These guys definitely had a lot of arrows. Well, I guess I'll be on my way. And it would be into that direction, approximately, that I need to be going into. Can I rest? I can rest. Maybe I don't have to be in this eternal darkness. 3 a.m., so preferably a few more hours before we wake up. I'm trying to go into 4 hours. Don't mind us, Kide. Most of the chat is now about this world. So it seems. I'm trying my best not to mind you people. Just talking about completely different stuff. Not caring at all about our Morrowind adventures and everything, but it's okay. It's totally okay and fine. Kide's still too lazy to return home. No. There's nothing in the journal that I need to read now, Platonis. What are you talking about again? You're just trying to annoy me. And I'm not lazy to return. I rather just wanna be actually doing something interesting than just going and returning home and leaving stuff there. Besides, I don't know what to leave. Because I want to be keeping to certain weapons, and then there's the problem. Are you actually an enemy? I guess you're not an enemy. I will not strike you then. Hello? I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Ulenus Saran. How can I help you? I don't know. Why are you walking around here in the middle of nowhere? Can you tell me about these places? I don't know if that's really that useful, but I guess thanks. You could be straining me here in the middle of nowhere in something. Nah. Well, I guess I could take a little bit of... Aw. Apparently I'm too good for you. I don't know. I don't know why you were here. See, I know your ways already, Platonis. It's not like you can be saying that, oh, I'm too angry to be looking into the journal, when I know that you're doing that just on purpose. I know your tricks. I just need to know exactly which way to go. I was thinking that you should be coming out from somewhere as well, my little cliffhanger. Just like these cliffhangers are very annoying. Quite annoying. I need you to die. Very soon. Thank you. Much obliged. Thank you very much. Kindly. And this way. Yeah, this is with the Morrowind overhaul. Plus then I have this... What was the name of this thing? I also have one Telvanni thing, but basically the only visual mods are from the overhaul. So I did apply some stuff from there, like especially seeing quite far into the distance and so on. But not that much otherwise. But yeah, some visual mods from the overhaul, just in general. Especially the relatively far distance, being able to see relatively far and everything like that. Specifically, I just like to be seen pretty far. Well, because they are cliffhangers, because they just hang about. They decide sometimes that they will attack, but they often then anyways just hang above you and don't even come close to you to attack. That's why I call them cliffhangers and not cliff racers. Don't you recognize that name, Platonis? That I think is a very logical name. That's what they do, they hang. What else are they doing? That's pretty high. Oh, they have the Sill Strider here, that's nice. Pretty nice clouds, yes. I don't remember the exact setting options that I chose, but yeah, from overhaul. It's easy enough to select what you like from the overhaul mod. Anyways. And I definitely had the better faces. I'm not sure if I really would have needed to or should have changed the faces to look better, so to speak, but well, I have it anyways too now. That the faces look a little bit different. Hello, Sill Strider. Huge Sill Strider. Well, we at least managed to get into this place. So, the tower is exactly on the right side though, and this is the town area, where I guess I will visit afterwards, because I might even consider going and taking a Sith Strider into another town afterwards. I think that could be a good plan. You're just randomly standing here. Like, yeah, faces look different than they would look otherwise. Oh, hello Chim Chim, and yes, I've given Chim Chim the VIP badge, because after all, Chim Chim has definitely given us the most. And also, good evening to Flame Rushi. And yes, Flame has been lost to us for quite some time, I'd say. Quite some time. And yay, Chim Chim. Big ego. I think I saw this area in screenshot on the back of my Morrowind disc, the huge bugged statue. I don't know, because like I added this area. This isn't exactly a normal area. Like this is of course the normal island where we start in, and then of course the DLC is here, which I have never even explored thus far, so I should definitely get there someday too. And this is then something that I added, if I just need to remember the exact name. It was with the R letter, but then I'm just like wondering what was the exact mod called. But yeah, this just adds this a lot more area into the world, and we are over here after all at the moment, so these are not in the base game. But yeah, it is a sweet badge. I'm thinking about also giving that badge to some others, but of course it would mean that there wouldn't be moderator badges. There can be only one badge per person, so either one is a VIP or is a moderator or something else. And I'm not sure, should I name some others into VIPs, but I thought that Chim Chim definitely at least is a VIP after all. Like, obviously. I think... I didn't actually ask anything from you yet. I got my eyes fixed on strangers such as you. Why? What have I ever done to you? May I ask? Fine. I'm gonna be going and visiting here. Chim Chim plushies. Thank you very much, Chim Chim. Of course. Don't know. As such, if I give VIP to someone else, then it could be Scrub Lord. Scrub Lord has also been subscribed to me after all a very, very long time, and Tayuta has been here watching one of the longest times. I guess Gonasta was as well very close by to the same time, so I think it should be people that have been here for the longest time, approximately then. Can I actually go past you? Thank you very much for actually moving out of my way. That helps me. Your book has fallen over a little bit. Well, what's up? I don't know if you can really help me a lot. At least in this situation. Maybe later on, maybe. Probably not, to be honest. And a skull. A servant skull, of course. You shine bright like a... You know that one, or maybe you do not. Yes, definitely. Hello, Scrap Lord. I feel privileged about the idea that I might give you the VIP. Well, you are the one that has been subscribed to me also for a very, very long time. I didn't give you the badge yet, but I think that I might, or probably should be giving you the VIP badge too. I think. But Chim Chim, of course, is, I don't think that there's any question that Chim Chim has been given the most for sure. 100%.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Well, not really anything. I just need the lordship of this place, actually. That's the person I'm looking for, so not really anything that I want from you. Okay, I got past you easily enough. I'm happy with that. Nice little room. Not that there's anything otherwise, unless I want to be going and looting and pillaging everything that they have when I'm carrying already way too much. Okay, Master Mitras, okay. You're Master Mitras. Hello. Look, Zaretti, I'm running Ranion Rune and the mine. If I run out of time, the mine will run out of business, and Ranion Rune will run out of life. As you can surely understand, we're running on a tight schedule, so unless you aren't here to just waste my time aimlessly, I suggest that you leave. I would need to be a Hortator. Can you name me a Hortator? Where can I see? I understand, Zaretti. Your intent is clear, and you seem capable. I will vote for you to be the Hortator. Thank you. That was easy. Can you tell me of Ranion Rune? Lovely town, isn't it? I haven't actually visited there yet, but I will make sure to visit there now. There was a time, however, that Ranion Rune was a place to avoid. I concentrated my efforts in making it as it is now, and will not stop as long as I see ways to make it even better. Okay then, Master Mitras, thank you for the vote of confidence. I shall be on my way. Nice balcony you got here. Kind of a long fall back down. Will I wanna be making the jump to my death? Of course, I could try to be casting Snowfall and all, but on the other hand, I don't wanna. I just wanna see how this will go. It's going to be okay. That's a little bit of acrobatic skill. It's gonna be fine. Wheel. And jump. Drop. That was all a-okay. No problems. No problems at all. What are you saying? Oh, secret Scots. All the same. This is very offensive. Yes, how dare you? Oh, it takes a little bit of push. Are people mean to bridge? What is this mushroom jumping? Are we in Mario now? Of course we are in Mario. When are we not in Mario? Morrowind is a platformer now. Of course. Of course. Obviously. To be honest, I played some platformers, or not exactly platformers, but I played Cuphead on my own time. I could try to record some of it or stream a little bit of it too. I do manage to do decently well in it. I'm definitely not the best in something like Cuphead, but I can do decently enough. I can actually do good scores when I just know the bosses and so on and forth. At least sometimes, not always. I wonder, where do I want to go and visit in this town? What is there in this town to be visiting in? Hello 472, welcome to the stream for you too. Hello, hello. So, the Dancing Jock. Sure, sounds like a lovely place to go and visit. The Dancing Jock. Seems pretty empty. Or at least, not really a lot of dancing. A couple of guys just standing around in their fancy suits, and I think I saw someone brushing against the door. Yep, definitely did see someone there. But yeah, and then a guard and just the innkeeper. I'm not sure if this is a lot, or really dancing. Welcome to the Dancing Jock, Zaretti. Every customer is a king here. Would you like some food? Something to drink, perhaps? We also have beds available if you'd like one. And please try not to pay attention to Hasilius Brown. Hasilius Brown, you say? He's the Imperial downstairs. He showed up some time ago, wearing that heavy armor, and we all thought he was some kind of knight on a mission. Now, we come to understand he's just a drunkard in a tin suit, which he'll probably sell any time now. Why? Because he's running out of money and I'm not inclined to give him booze for free. I have to admit, though, that He hasn't caused trouble so far, but no one has been able to help him either. Huh, maybe I should be going and checking him out, if I can help him in some way or another. I wonder, should I sell you something? Maybe I can sell you Telvanni bug masks. I'll keep the brandy though, just in case we wanna drink something actually. You can have that. Sure. Can you give me 63? That's okay. It's a little bit more than you wanted to give. All is left is Vissen's spec. I don't know. Well, Koneasa hasn't said anything, so I don't know if Koneasa is around. I don't know. Koneasa is always someone that I never know if he is around or not. Well, I wouldn't say flirty, but that's just a certain woman voice that I like to do sometimes. Hello. Hick. I mean you, Hick. Wanna buy me something, Hick? I ain't got the pay, Hick. How do I help him? Sure thing, here's some gold. Hey, thanks, Hick. 5 gold has been removed from your inventory. Will you like me more now? You do like me a little bit more. Maybe if I give you enough gold, you'll be able. I will be able to help you in some way. Thanks, Hick. Thanks, Hick. Do you have any rumors? Rumors, Hick. They ain't good stuff, Hick. Advice? Sure, Hick. That's my advice. That sure don't Hick. Don't touch the barrel, Hick. Okay. I want to share, Hick. Eat? Nope, I don't. Wait. Hehe, Hick. He is very drunk. Visse is still streaming, I think. Okay. I think this is 2 traders on his stream. It's not tradership. Or some sus that someone isn't in here but is on Vissenekku's stream. Surely. Don't be silly. Wushat? Never seen him here, Hick. Mine? Mine? Hick. My trade? Ha 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 ha, Hick. It's a big laughing matter. Why are you in Ranion Rune? No bad, no, Hick. Got stuff boosts for me, Hick. Me ain't the waitress. I got it, I did, Hick. It's self-service, friend. Hick, Hick, Hick. A place not for the weak. Now you don't say all the time, Hick. Why were you able to talk that without a Hick? Just immediately when I'm talking about Solstheim and North City, you're completely like not drunk anymore. How? Census. A census, yes. Some retainer has been going around town asking us all about our professions and wages. He's been teetering around outside Pleral Clidaren's house for the past few days though. Huh, Prelan Kildaren's house. You meet the decorations? Yeah, great. All doubles, Hick. All decorations are doubles, so they are great. Great. And yeah, trader is a pretty harsh word. Slight suspicion. One day I'll get Gita speaking in an Australian accent. Maybe. Old country. Okay, well... Would you still like me more, or would you be able to maybe me help you somehow when I would be giving you enough gold? I don't know. If that's how it will work. I'll do it a little bit more. Just until it's 90. Then there's no point for sure to do it more. Anything else you wanna tell me? Nope. Well, I'll try the other one. Get off me, drunkard. Hick, let me be Hick. Huh, how could I help you? Out of your drinking habits. Try not to pay attention to him. I wonder. Locked door, of course. Don't be on my way, sir. Telvanni guard. Well, let's go and check the other guy at least that was mentioned, being outside that one home. Oh, hello, Specky. Welcome to stream for you too. How are you? How is everyone anyways? Waiting for Visse. Will commence A. Let's see. Where is the house that I heard of? It was not this one. Don't know if it was that one.
Yes, outlined.
I don't think. Always good to see a new face in Ranion Rune. And rare. If you say so. Alchemist. Gandalf Tenda's house. It wasn't this place, was it?
Want of me outlined.
I don't think it was. You have a book. About the Aedra and the Daedra, eh? Quite a few other books too. Blessed Life of Saint Remen. Have I ever read that? No idea, to be honest. It's not that long of a book. Should I read it? I don't know. I don't know if it's interesting enough for us to read right now. There's a trapdoor. That interests me to some degree at the very least. You are, of course, selling here your stuffs. Whatever they are. Sarja. Kide, for the love of me, find a shop and sell something to lighten up your inventory. Yeah, the problem is, what do I sell? That's the main issue. I don't know what to sell. Are you the person? Yeah, you are the person. Oh, wizard. Would you possibly help me complete this census I'm supposed to do? You don't look like the one of those trick guys from up at Telvanni. What? Why are you doing the census? For who? Well, you see, I'm having a bit of trouble dealing with one particular resident, Prelan Gildaren. He, well, just flat out refuses to even discuss anything with me. Just calls me a filthy noir and chases me out of his house. Listen, could you try and talk some sense into him? I guess I can try. Prelan Gildaren. Okay. Prelan Gildaren. Prelan Gildaren. Where is his house? I don't know. I would think that it would be in this direction. This is suspicious because it's even locked, but Einas's house wasn't the right place, right? Now I'm starting to forget the name of the freaking house. Galdasi Tendas wasn't the right person. I'm sure. Surreal Trello. God damn it. What was the guy's name? Hello, Visineku. Welcome to stream for you too. Hopefully you had fun streaming RimWorld yourself. And yes, Platon is backseating, don't you? That's the first thing that you can expect. Always. Why didn't that work from Gidepot? All the loots. Well, it just didn't. Maybe because it's all written together? Question mark? I don't know. What is the cause of it? All the loots. Well, now it worked. Okay, and you are melting in Fallout 76. Okay. Specky. Check the journal. Yeah, I guess I could check the journal, but I can just as well ask from this guy. Prelara Kildaren. I didn't see that name though. Where would be Prelan Kildaren's home? Is it here? Maybe? Yeah, it's here. Good. I was thinking that maybe it's down here then actually. And so it was. Easy peasy. lemon squeezy. You have a chest below your bed. It's in a suspicious place and I don't even know if I can actually reach it. I'm just interested to now know if there's anything special in it because it's down there. Why do you have to have a chest in such a location, dude? Anyways, huh? What? This isn't to do with that demand census, is it? Of course not, of course not. It's just absolutely about other stuff, right? What other stuff? Like this 100 gold pieces. See? That's what it was about. Well, you look like a respectable mayor, not like that filthy noir trying to pry into my private life. Okay, I work at the mine and I earn about 20 tricks a day. I'm only telling you this for the master benefit, though. Master's benefit. Thank you. I appreciate it. True Telvanni nobility. Have I ever read about the true Telvanni nobility? I am trying to be part of the Telvanni, so maybe I should read this. It's not about laziness, Platonis. You're just completely saying other stuff that is unrelated to what is happening. Completely. Excuse me, sir. Do you realize you have a chest here? Perhaps may I peruse its contents? Yeah, indeed. Through introspection of Telvanni nobility by Indalen Lormain. The majority of Telvanni nobles are born and bred in Morrowind. Born and bred, even. We, the great house of nobles and wizards, care little for the matters of outlanders. I have lived for hundreds of years, yet never have I seen a creature as putrid as an imperial. I felt expressing this in a written document would be more appropriate. I myself have spent years on my research and experiments confined to my laboratory. We, as Telvanni, are obliged to continue our studies for the sake of knowledge itself, no matter the cost. We will not be bound to rules and limits, for, as I have said, we are driven in our constant search for knowledge. If others are harmed by our experiments, so be it. We need to have expendable material to continue our work. This is anything but selfish. And I say this with all modesty when I state that we are far more knowledgeable of things and intelligent than meddlesome Imperials. Imperials, however, are very meddlesome. Any true Telvanni noble would dismiss them and couldn't care less about their existence. However, their recent slanderous accusations of necromancy and their vain perceptions of slavery have annoyed me to the point of writing this book. Another factor to bring up is the other houses. While House Tress seems to be in somewhat good order, Hlalu is actually in an alliance with the Imperials. It simply shows they have nothing in their lives that is worth anything. So they live through lies and carefully rehearsed truths. House Redoran might as well join the Imperials, considering they are openly accusing and attacking our supposed necromancers. That shows how barbaric they are, not to mention incompetent for not understanding the truth and knowledge that Telvanni uncovers. House Indoril is somewhat better than Redoran, but so many ordinators and piant amigators that have come from the temple and Indoril are no ameliorators to the barbarous brothers of Redoran. Telvanni appear to be the only house with intellect guiding their actions, or rather our actions. As this book closes to its end, I can honestly state that I, as a true Telvanni, will continue to pursue my legacy as a highborn wizard of an equally highborn house. I can also safely state that our house, and all that are under it, will continue its legacy. A legacy that does not need others, but a legacy that concerns knowledge, a true introspection of Telvanni nobility. Snacks A. Good, Taigonta. Is Morrowind better than Oblivion? Need a quick answer. To me it is. To me it is definitely better. To me it is better, but I don't know if it is for everyone else. Well, obviously it's not for everyone else. For me it is definitely better. Okay, that's all good. That is a-okay. Well, we got the information. I guess I can go and return to this dude. Don't go anywhere else in the meantime. It's not like I really care about you, but I guess I might as well do this for you. Yeah, there's your information. Ah, that's exactly the information I need. Excellent. Here, Felensaret, could you take this report to Nevril? I fear if I see her personally, she'll punish me for my lateness. No. You must bear the consequences of your foolishness. I won't be starting to do that too. All it would have taken was to ask his neighbors. Really. What? You heartless witcher. And there's no other way about it. I'll have to say Nevril myself. Thanks a lot, Felensaretti. I'm sorry, but I'm really not in the mood to go and start doing that too. Sorry, but no. That's my final answer to that. Dumber Temple. I don't really care to go and visit the temple. I would like to figure out if I can do anything for the Nord here, but I don't really know how I could be doing something for him. Unless he starts a bar fight with me, and then I could do something about him, but otherwise I don't think there's anything that I can really know. Oh, I was even able to just ask you about his census. Prelan Kildaren, he's a miner. I think he earns about 20 drakes a day. So I could have just asked it from you too, which is such a funny thing, in all honesty. Like, it could have been asked about from anyone, really. Okay. I don't know if they both work. Someone would need to guess. I guess try it out if it works, both of those links. Besides, to be honest, it depends. Like in some countries, just the time that you eat is actually pretty late. Like whenever I was in Italy, the time to eat the dinner was pretty late in the evening for sure. Way later than I ever was used to personally. So sometimes I have had definitely later dinner times too. What do I want to do? I guess we could just go, as in leave with the Silk Strider. It's a nice little town, this one, but I don't know if there's really need for me to stay here for much longer. Yeah, and the Silk Strider is right about there, so I guess I will go with this. Kind of don't say that it crashes. It crashes, of course. At least it only crashed. Oh, it didn't crash. It just, for some reason, went into Windows. But can I actually load it back up? I was able to, because it itself decided to go into Windows, I was able to just load it up. Oh, that's useful. I guess I'll actually do the save then. And yeah, of course it is indeed that you shouldn't eat that close to actually going to sleep. In the perfect world, at the very least. Okay, what do you have? Dice? I would like the idea of having dice. Scales. What would the scale look like? I wanna know. What does this stuff look like? Will it be nice decorations? Hackle pipe. Sure. What do I sell? I probably will sell at least some of these expensive rings and necklaces and such things, because I really don't need them though. The only problem with that is that these don't even fake that much. That at least has some faked, at the very least. Not a lot, but at least some. Then I don't want to sell the exclusive those. Fortify attack. It's not like I really probably ever use it, but maybe. Magic resistance. I guess I'll just get rid of the frost shield potions. Spell. Frost resistance. Sure. Some night ice. Fires. Resist shock. Shock can be very annoying sometimes for sure though. I guess I don't need to have that. Maybe not that either, to be honest. So many spell absorption potions too. Let's at least sell a couple of them. To be honest, I definitely don't need this many of these potions. Yeah, there's even these ones. Same weight though, so I can just sell those. So let's sell those. I guess that's okay from the potion front, but what else? What else? What else? Did I still have any raw ebony with me? Not really that I can see. Raw ebony, but there's some other stuff that I can sell that is probably heavier here somewhere. Troll fat is actually pretty heavy. Sure, sell the troll fat. That I can at least sell. Who wants to be using troll fat anyways? Most other stuff is not really heavy, to be honest. Cool heart, sure. You have decent. Cellar gold is actually not decent. Huh. Well. Fine class bottle. Sure. Let's see what that would be looking like, but I'm still carrying too much. And I now would be selling this much more that he cannot really pay for. So that's annoying. What is the most expensive potions that I would be selling for you? I don't know. I guess I'll just accept this. But then I would need to go somehow to that person and sell something for them if I'm planning to do something along those lines. Guess I'll just try to put down the torches or something. Just for a moment. And maybe I can sell something for you. Well, basically you would only buy potions and ingredients anyways, which is kind of a problem. I would need to sell a few things for you though, sure. I guess I can sell a couple of the other hearts. Cellar gold is so low that doesn't really work. Okay, what do I sell to you? God damn it. I don't know if I sell anything to you.
Go ahead, stranger.
What are you guys saying? Yeah, the trick is to sleep very, very late. Well, I sold very little. I tried. Damn it, Kitty, I started to have a little hope for you. You really sell something, and what you did next? Buy even more stuff. Yeah, it's just decorations for my own place, you know? That's the thing. That's what they are for. You know, it's logical. I'll just leave a couple of these potions for you into here. Yep. You can have those spell absorption potions as a something, I guess. What do I drop? I don't need any of this stuff, so sure, have that. I do have a lot of that. Luminous Russula, Tornado X, pearls. I don't need this much bone meal. I'm more than enough of it. There, that's going to be enough. for me for here. Yeah, but it's a sweet scale. I want this scale. See? Besides, I would so want this thing. Toy Guar. Did he have a toy Guar for sale? There's the dice too. I have to have a toy Guar. Like, who wouldn't want to have a toy Guar? Truly. Like, seriously, tell me who doesn't want to have a toy Guar in their own shell? And to be honest, I wouldn't be really shopping for certain the stuff like that. I would be shopping mostly for games and stuff. So, you know, why exactly do you need a house kit? I mean, you store anything anyway in your pockets. Well, not everything. If you take your 5 shopping, you don't get to complain. No complaining, but Toy Guar, truly, how can you say no to it? That's my question. Though, if I'm going to buy it from you, I might as well pick these spell absorption potions back and just sell you those for it. But really, it's not like I'm interested about buying everything. It's just certain type of stuff. There. Now I would actually be selling a little bit, which is fine. As in, not selling anything and not getting anything. But I got the toy Guar, so I'm happy with that. Pumistone. That, yeah, you can't say no to a Guar, I agree. See? Sare at least agrees with me. Get rid of your sword and buy a Guar. That toy is pretty cute, gotta admit. Well, I actually don't really care about marriage, so I wouldn't be asking to be married. And it's completely up to the other person if they would want to be getting married, but I don't care much. It's not like I have ever dreamed of a perfect wedding or some such silliness. So I really wouldn't care, to be honest. So it's not something that is important to me. Tel Oda is a place that I have been at. Tel Oren is the place that I've been at. Tel Oda is there, okay? That's actually works for me, I think. Pal Oira, where is that then? I wonder. Where is Pal Oira? It's all the way there, okay? Then I can go first to... Well, I guess I could go to Pal Oira first. And then afterwards from there, travel to the other place and so on and forth.
We make a special trip just for you. Say low, Brian.
You just need to know how to pronounce no. Well, it's too cute. It's not like you can get it everywhere, so it's special, you know? A toy Guar. It's so cute. It's not like you can have your own Guar, so you gotta try to have something nice. I wonder if there was actually a Telvanni master here somewhere or not. Maybe I could be trying to ask from him actually. I might have written about that to my journal a little bit. Oh yeah, this was the weird place where there was the double of these guys. Very strange. Might not be the place that I wanted to be at. Well, fine. Maybe I wanna then travel to... Oh. I can only with this travel back to Deloitte. Fine. I'm wasting gold. I'm generally impressed about how you decorate the house. For me, it's always so difficult to decorate because everything has to have a function. I have a cat cute enough. That is true. Cat would be cute. Okay, now I'm here in Tel Oida. That works. This definitely at least will have a tower I should be going and visiting. But yeah, it's partially, to be honest, if you complain me going and having too much stuff in this game too, it's really my mother's fault. She has too much stuff. What do you think would have happened to me when my mother already gathers way too much stuff? She has really too much stuff too, for sure. Like, way too much stuff. So, really, it's not my fault. My mother is like that already. Can't help it. And I've visited quite a freaking lot of flea markets and stuff with her when I was young. Like, we traveled, because my father was a conductor, so we got free tickets to travel with train. So we started to travel at 4 a.m. with train to Helsinki, to the place that burned in Helsinki, actually, where there was the flea market. And we got there about 8 o'clock in the morning then to go and visit in the flea market. All the like, it was so silly why we traveled like that all the way there to just do some shopping in the flea market and stuff. But on the other hand, we had free journey there, so I don't know. You're done for now. My mother has too much stuff too. That's exactly why I'm complete opposite. Yeah, well, what is that? Mud crab plush. Oh dear, a mud grass plush. What did your mom buy? Just everything? No, she specifically was interested, of course, in the old porcelain dishes and such, old school books that reminded her of her childhood and stuff. Something else that might have reminded her, and of course she had quite a lot of dolls. So those were especially the things that she was interested in. Then I was interested in My Little Ponies back then, so yeah, I'm now then told about that, but anyways. So we both have our own interests in that location. For the flea market specifically, when I was a kid. It's not like you could be buying a lot of those from the shop, so you were able to get a lot more cheaper when you went into a flea market, and a lot more special stuff, to be honest. Like what, 500, 600 kilometer trip for a flea market? Sure, that's cool. Yeah, pretty much. Well, hey, that's why I'm used to traveling. I'm used to traveling in a way, especially with train, because as I said, my father was a conductor, so we had free tickets. It didn't cost anything to travel with the train back then. My family is full of hoarders, just to get the horrible picture. I'm the best at getting rid of stuff. How exactly young are you? I'm not that young. My Little Pony, really? Yeah. I'm older than you, Platonis, so I'm not that young. I'm too old for you, Platonis. That's why marriage is no option. Let's see. Levitate. There we go. My little brother is a major hoarder. To be honest, I try to at least get rid of stuff too, but it's just difficult sometimes, specifically because, like I said, then my mother also kept all my childhood stuff. I have all my big boxes, games, that my big boxes, games, and all that I have. And still I will try. And I say no, Platonis. Too old, like 70. Totally, that's how old I am. I'm gonna be 33 years old in about a week or so. Well, not a week, 10 days. It was 10 days. So I'm born in 1985. So of course it's not like I'm really, really old, but it still feels too old, man. You know? It feels too old. Feels too old.
At your service, Outlander. Shopping for enchantments.
I don't know if I need to be shopping for enchantments when you say it like that.
What is it, Sarah?
I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm just browsing stuff that you have here. Shaft. 7 years difference is nothing. I have little stuff and it's all just scattered around in my house. Organized chaos is like what I like to call it. Hey, not nice calling yourself old, kiddo. Well, yeah, but that's how I feel sometimes, you know? And half a year is nothing. Half a year is like 0. Huh. I don't really need to go there though. Why did I come here exactly? I hoped that this would be something else, but it wasn't. How sad. Okay. Where do I need to go? To find the correct location. Is it even higher? Is it lower? That does seem like there could be something there. Aw, not enough magic. Young at heart, kiddo. Yep, totally. That's what it is. Half a year is 0. Perfect math. Yeah, that's how it is, Flame. Absolutely. I all remember what happened on 26th. It's my birthday, yeah. I know that much. I did have a potion, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Though I'm not sure how long this potion will last, but hopefully long enough for me not to get crashing down. Okay, got here. Hello. Vonok. I don't know, you have some spells apparently. I don't know if you have something that I would actually like. Fire Fist. Shock. I guess I could do a Fire Fist. Sure. I'll buy that from you. Sure. I'm surrounded by old people. Well, not all are this old, but yeah, some are pretty old. I don't know why you like to be hanging with us old people. Tayunda. Listen here, you whippersnappers. Well, I am young, so it's not that bad, Tayunda. Good. 472 is there with you, Tayunda, too. Just a group of old folks enjoying Morrowind here. This old, she says. Yay, not alone, woohoo. Living area. West wing. East wing. But what is the right way? I don't know. Where do I need to go? To find the person that I'm looking from in this tower. I'm just trying to go as high as I can, so maybe I could find the right person somewhere. Could you help me? Where is the person that I'm looking for? Mistress Ratra. Yeah, but where is she? Mistress Ratra. Where is Mistress Ratra? Can you tell me where Mistress Ratra would be? Of course not, slave. Of course, no use to talk to. We don't talk about Jimbo. 50 is terrible age. You shut your mouth. Yep, that's not quite correct. No. Yep, no. Yeah, very rude, Platon. It's very rude. We just say that, are you this old? I hang out here because you're like the best people I know. That is nice to still know, Tayunda. It's very nice of you to say.
My prices are reasonable.
So why is there only this area here on the west wing? Not quite sure. Okay, well, I'll visit the east wing. Maybe this is one room too. I don't know. I just want to find one person that I cannot find. At all. Ever. And you're not that person, and neither are you. Where am I? Why are you two living here? Separate area in the east wing. This place is confusing. Why am I here? Why is there a chest below this staircase? So many questions, so few answers. Oh yeah, Tayunda the voice of smoked honey or something. That is a very interesting way to describe it. At least you have the best voice, Tayunda. Aww. It's very nice to say for Tajunta, but it's also kind of sad. I don't know why you are listening to me here. Smoked honey has a beautiful voice though, so yeah. What would smoked honey taste like? That is a good question. You guys. Was that an actual slave? Of course it's an actual slave. It was an Argonian in a Telvanni tower, so of course it's a slave. It's not the way I talk to everyone with Senekku. It was an actual slave. Obviously. What are you thinking about me? Like I would be talking that way to this guy who is absolutely not a slave? Of course I don't. I'm not a crazy person. Quite. I wonder if there's even more up there. Could it be all the way up there that I would need to be going? Maybe I need to use an exclusive restore magicka, even though I kinda hate to be using it for this sort of purpose, but on the other hand, I guess I might. Just to check if there's actually the right door up here. That might lead me where I want. Ratra's chambers, finally. Hello, Mistress Ratra. I flew or levitated high up just to find you. With an outfit like that, you must be doing very well for yourself. Can I help you? Yes, I would like to be a Hortator for Telvanni. No, your pretexts matter little to me. You mean the feudor encroached on our house in the interest of the Empire, and this will not pass. If you do not put an end to your scheming, I will kill you. How am I scheming? I asked Mistress Ratra if she would vote to me a Hortator of the House Telvanni. She said I was servant of the Empire and she would not vote for me. I haven't been serving the Empire at all. I'm not a servant. Take my money, maybe you can like me afterwards. Here, see, I'm very much not a servant to anything like that. See, I'm so not a servant. See, just like, please. I have heard your story. Your arguments are sound. You have the abilities required of a war leader. Very well, I consent to it. I will vote for you. There you go. It wasn't so difficult. Thinking that I'm with the Empire when I'm freaking Telvanni mates myself. For goodness sake. All you Finns have such interesting voices. Even you, Kide. Even me. I guess Finnish has a different range to English. I guess so. That's true, Jim Jim. Exotic. I'm not a crazy person, are you now? Kide? Yeah? I'm sure we're all at the peak of sanity here. Did the payment for plushies work out? I hope to get a little cut. Rude, yes. It is quite rude. Can I actually jump down from here or am I screwed? As in 100% screwed because I didn't save and now I'm 100% stuck. I guess I can try to always cast the levitation, but it just sucks when you get absolutely stuck into something like this. Okay. Can I even get out of here? Do I really need to do something like a recall or something to get out of here? I think I'm forever stuck. I hate balconies. I hate railings. Why must there be railings that are the doom of me? Can I... No, I can't even reach that door to be able to try to enter their back. That sucks. Well. Oh, now I got freed. But will I be able to actually jump over this or not? Is the question. No. Hey, I was. And then I'm crashing down straight away. Just a little bit more down. Then we're gonna be just fine. And yeah, poor Neravarine. I guess that's the end. You rail against them. That geometry. Kitty, are you a servant? Holds out hand for money. No. No, Mr. Neko. Gravity is indeed heartless. The ultimate challenge. Yay, you got out of the balcony. Hell, very much so. Bet as the games rhyme like poetry. Still here in the same box tens of games later. That's jumps. Let's go to Port Telvanni. I know that there's at least a tower for one more person that we need to convince. And I know there's more, but I'm just like, Lothanis. Was there something close to Lothanis, I wonder? That one guy told about all the different locations we were needing to go into, but I don't recall them all. And I doubt I marked all of them here. So yeah. That's not exactly helping me then. I have gotten 3. So there could be like 2 more, I think. Maybe more. I guess I'll try to travel to Lothanis because I'm not sure where it is. Wish sticks. With all the stuff he's carrying around. Sure, he's overweight in that sense. So, what about it? Lothanis is here. Interesting. I haven't been into here before. I don't know if there's someone in here as a mistress or something. Well, tell me. What do you guys have? Because I'm not really sure what you have. Don't know. It's a nice city again though. I like these locations. For sure, I do. Just a shame to be walking here in the middle of the dark night and all. But otherwise, I like the place. For sure, Wiz. I like the noises of the wilderness here in the night. Yep, definitely like him. Chomp again. You can always know what I'm going to be doing when I make that voice noise. Chinese. And oh no's. Chinese. Is that why there's an oh no? Why is there an oh no? I don't know. I'm asking. So, tower shaft. What does it mean if it's a tower shaft? Can I just, okay, I can just go and levitate higher. That works, I guess. But I don't know if this is going to be high enough. Medallion healing shop. Okay. This is a very strange experience, I gotta say. Going into a healing shop in this manner, but interesting. There's a skull on a red paper. Why is it glowing so red? Is it just completely this light that can make it glow so red? So there's people down here. Hello.
Yes, I'll virtue. How do you do?
Walk with virtue. Virtue even. What's that? Dridea silk. Seems nice. What's that? Milk nectar sack. Blue food. Interesting. Lots of different types of things. Already in the crazy dream territory here. I completely actually forgot to take the clock close to me this time around. I have no idea what the clock is then. God damn it, why do I forget such a thing when I shouldn't? So, how high up are we here now? Relatively high. But I'm not sure if we're where we would or should be at. Can I get the same way back? Kinda. Okay. I dropped from there, I think. Just straight. If I go into here, into Lothanis, where am I? Pretty high up only, I guess. Guess I can climb up in here a little bit more. There's so many doors. I don't know where to go. Hey, is this a bookstore? Perfect. Perfect. I found a bookseller. Now I will be doomed.
What is it, Sarah?
What is it? That's a good question. Do you have books that I have never read? You try pretty much anything. Biography of Parencia, Children at the Sky, Darkest Darkness, Emeralds. Emeralds does not sound familiar. That does not sound familiar at all. Inside Almalexia's Tomes. I don't recall a book like that myself. Brothers of Dark's Changed Ones. Permanent. Big Children's. Most of these are actually that I have never seen. That I know. Most are familiar though. So the one other thing that could be something would be the emeralds. And I'm pretty sure I got some books with me that are extras that I can definitely sell. If I just recall which. And definitely any of these freaking Vivek things I definitely will just sell. I've read it, I'm sure. That is even the Darkest Darkness. It's just a question, had I read it or not? That I definitely can sell. Smostopero Speech. Spectrum Study. Spectrum Study is also quite of a heavy book, to be honest. I could also do something like just try to read the Spectrum Study, or at least check if that is something that I have already read or not, and if I have, then just sell it here because it's weight 7. That's a heavy book, if I've ever seen one. Delicacy in Turkey. I have visited in Turkey when I was a kid once. Pamukkale was a very beautiful place. Not sure how I should be saying it otherwise, but at least in Finnish it was Pamukkale. So, don't know. Very, very nice place though. Arcana restored. Maybe? Maybe. Yay, my mercantile skill is 13. How high? So Spectrum Study first and foremost. Have I read this? I can't say it. I recall reading this. What do you guys say? Do you remember that we would have ever read about the Spectrum Study though? I really should get to Turkey. Pamukkale was especially very nice. And yeah, lovely. Full place looks so different from how it feels. Yep, definitely. Other cooked bugs are fine. Sure. Well, I guess I know what to offer you then when we meet, Platonis. Different type of cooked bugs. That will be good. Want it? No tarantulas. There's my line. But everything else goes. Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to eat cockroaches. Yep, that's something that I definitely wouldn't eat. Anything like that. I wouldn't want to eat it. 100%. Okay, I'll read Then you guys don't say anything about the spectrum study, so I guess I'll read this today still. So, the spectrum study by a Borea Cloudy researcher in Second Era 231 Surrendil Preface. This paper covers the subject of bodily attributes affected by magicka and its delivered forms. Only health is covered extensively in this paper, or to be more accurate, the life force of a being flowing amidst 9 mana channels. From now on, these channels will be addressed as Deatron ports for the sake of clarity. Yep, I don't remember this book either, so maybe we have read it, maybe not, but... Well, Platonis was talking a lot about that meetup of our group, so... if that someday happens, then maybe. In that sense, there was a meetup thingy that Platonis, especially in the start of the stream, was talking about. I'm not a meanie, I'm an introvert. And it feels very strange to me. Very strange. Initial setting. The major points of the magicka's own attributes are covered in several pieces as an introduction to elementary magicka. These attributes are not in the scope of this paper. The research was set up first in a traditional way of Mages Guild and Imperial Academy. Brief-written scrolls of a specified spell under watch were tested on the subjects, Quama, Rats, and a Quar. Then, several casters attempted to cast the very same spells on the very same subjects. And finally, the magicians commenced to fluctuate all their mana reservoirs to a specified Deatron port for complete control of the effect. Yeah, introvert is true evil. Yes, that sounds about right. Yep, pretty much. Yep. Between each of the 3 phases, extensive conditions checks were made on the environment and subject states. These were done without magicka, but instead through tumor inventions, a device that displays the warmth on a scale, perhaps better known as Arcthang device, with respect to the tumor citadels, as a tool was first encountered in. Another tool, Mundus Spectrum, crafted by Linitrel, was used to measure the amount of magicka flowing through a specific point in the mortal plane. Its results were not the most accurate for reasons explained later. Still, we managed to achieve believable results through vigorous repeating of the test, the experiments. 1. Scrolls. Writing spell scrolls is a theoretical subject that is throughout analyzed in the higher courses of the Academy. The only detail we need to consider here is that their effects are always as accurate as its author is in focusing his mind to write the scroll. The scrolls used by this experiment were written by Hazederian, one of the Academy's stewards, whose area of expertise is exactly static magicka, so very adequate precision was expected. Helbrok Kra Shorop, our visitor from Orsinium, began using these scrolls on a common specimen of a Quama vorager, which was trapped inside a deep anti-magicka ebony box. As expected, the spell hit only the Quama in a non-lethal way. The amount of magicka measured with Mundus Spectrum was 4 standard units. Helborg and 2 assistants repeated the experiment with identical scrolls on both an ebony box and a simple wooden box, ending up with the same results. Okay. One day, but it's a little bit early to at least for me to say that yeah, it would be next summer or something. But yeah, someday it could be interesting to meet, but yeah. And yeah, many of us are of course introverts. And yeah, most of the Finns are relatively introverts, for sure. You're definitely up for it if there's a meetup. I didn't know anyone just online before now either. Don't object to a meeting. Good question though is where. To be honest, I think Helsinki is probably one of the best locations. Then, if there would be a meetup, which would be very convenient for Sare for sure. Very, it's equally difficult for everyone. That's tricky for sure. Yeah. Switzerland, nice and neutral, come to Netherlands. Or I can go to Finland. Well, I would think that Helsinki is pretty easy because Platonis is in St. Petersburg. It's not that far away. It's the easiest place considering the flight connections and such. Nonetheless, from at least Finland, it definitely couldn't be in any other place in Finland. And it is still far from Oulu for me and for Tajunta to go anyways, for sure, from more north, but I haven't decided on dates. I can go to Finland, Helsinki, what, April? No dates agreed yet, for me at the very least. If you guys want to agree on a date for you guys, go on ahead, but I'm not agreeing into any dates at this moment in time. No way. That is way too early for me. If it's in Helsinki, that almost surely means that I would have to host it. Possibly, Sare. But on the other hand, if it would be here in Oulu, if I would be, so to speak, the host, this definitely wouldn't be big enough of a place for anything like that. Yeah, not setting anything in stone yet. Of course, maybe Chim Chim could be the host, if we just all went into Netherlands. That could work too. Chim Chim has big enough of a place. Okay, well, I'll be in Helsinki in the 22nd April. But yeah, for especially we have the most people from Finland, so definitely something like Helsinki would be relatively reasonable for most people / all. So, as said, it's going to be pretty far travel with me, but on the other hand, I can always stay a night in Sare's place, for example, and so on. Yeah, you say picking up a place like you've never been to Netherlands. Well, I've never been to Netherlands, how could I know? And yeah, sorry, I'm here too, but still, I feel like Chin Chin really wants to host it in Helsinki. Yep, Chin Chin plays in Helsinki. Settled. Yep. Yep, Chim Chim has a place in Helsinki already, of course, for this purpose. Second, traditional spellcasting. I'll continue reading in the meantime. Avorina Claudi then initiated the dynamic magica part of the study. The material for casting a minor pinprick were supplied by the Surundil Academy library. There was a discussion on making more suitable spells for the purpose, but to have comparable results, traditional methods were used. When Avorina Claudi cast the spell, Spectrum gave the result of 4 units. With 3 other casters, the value ranged between 4 and 5 units. Helbrock managed to achieve 3. Nieka, Javi, and Janos Kapare had to spend more mana on this spell. Then, mana flow controlled. Third point 1, background. In great study of Magica by Vanus Galerion himself, an important discovery about certain properties of mana flow were made. At the time, however, necessary information was not available in order to experiment with the knowledge. Recently, however, a total of 8 primary Theatron ports have been found in Aetherium, the discovery of whom has made it possible to enhance the magical properties in the exact way the revered master prophesied. There is a multitude of other ports too, but that is not of concern in this study. They all behave in the very same way these basic ports do. As mentioned in preface, the life force is flowing through 9 ports. This 9th port is called the Shalia, is so far seemed to be redundant, having the same results as Deima and Leventa combined. It was nevertheless useful in estimating the amount of inaccuracies in the spells. Magica in principle is a unique form of energy, as is the life force of a being, Nern elements, and the Oblivion matter that is yet to be determined on a more deep level. These basic forces all interact through each other, as they seemingly contain all the known matter and forces of Nern. For purists, it should be noted that while Magica contains Etherius, other sets of the wheel are understood to interact through Oblivion matter, which admittedly has found little use in magician studies yet. The phenomenon of Elver fields was first noticed by Amion, but he never lived to see Elver. his student to actually witness one without equipment. The field was the first sign of magica beyond conventional approaches of mantras and gestures. Just get a place easy enough. On Twitch with the ability to maintain a house in more than 2 countries. Yeah, welcome back, Platonis. And it's not like I'm seriously thinking about it, but yeah, others are. 3.2 Theory. The concept of threats are essential for understanding the higher principiums of spellcasting. Like maybe in a faraway future, but it's not something I'm able to think of planning now for a date or something. Threats are linked between points in Oblivion, Mundus, and Aetherium, through which life force and mana flow. A being's birth determines which threats are the most effective ones for that man or mer. One's firmament has been found to be rather effective as a threat, but has been debated to be much harder for people to fully spellbind than easily conceived threats such as Secundu or Masar. Do not confuse these threats with the objects of the night sky, though most of the known threats don't have a visual pair in Nirn or Aetherius for that matter. Instead, they join up with each other in Arubis in circular paths to interconnect each of the stars, moons, and Magnus through many more threads than there is for an eye to see. Alas, there are no threads for the eye to see, but since every object forms a thread from itself to Mundus, the expression is valid as a descriptive one. Detrampors are perhaps another less known term used in our research. So far, they have been all found in conjunction with threads and especially their ending points. The perceptions so far have proven that in fact there are always 2 ports that are at the end of each thread, with each port having at least 1 thread connected to it. The ports seem to be capable of adjusting the amount of mana flow to the port conveyed by the caster and directed to the appropriate thread. Perhaps a remark for less adequate interterminology should be made here. Magica units and Deatrons are considered the same, but they exist in different planes, and thus should be used with respect to the plane under discussion. I hope that someone has been able to keep track what is said here, because this is not something that I'm completely certain what is happening, but anyways. See you soon, Specky. Don't count on my ability to track Kida anywhere, Platonis. Indeed, I make up my own minds. This is a bit technical. You don't say, a little bit technical. Yeah, I'm a little lost here. Some discussion is going on about whether the Forge changed the Magica to other form of energy too, called Deatrons. This debate has initiated from the thought that the boundaries of magic are inside Aetherius, thus threads going through our abyss. The term Deatron port was first introduced by a Nord mage Veljecht to make a clear distinction between portals, threads, and flow mechanisms. Sure. As such, my character should be understanding this. He is a mage after all. Felinsaretti. The final piece of theory covered here are flow mechanisms, being the most crucial part in the way of controllability it gives to the caster. Mana flow begins from the surrounding field of the caster, determined by the location, alignment to Magnus, and other visible magical sources. The location, however, is not of great importance since the Deatron ports equal as the effect for the output port, and not too exciting variations have been found in casting at specific points in common spellcasting. Magica does not seem to be altered by any physical structures, only matter with equally powerful anti-magical properties. This is why deep caverns are not mana blocking by their nature. Of course, when a spell is complete and ready to be released, a part of it will turn into matter and be stopped by all and any physical elements. This transformation is called a caloric planar conversion, of course, and is often referenced as one of the most important theoretical concepts of Magica, along with Elver fields, which are derived from Gaplak as some choose to call it. Sure. I can't look at it when I'm in Morrowind. Quite right, quite right. Oh yeah, I'm totes on tracks, go ahead. Yeah, totally. Hand gestures are the most important part in directing mana flow. That I can understand. They are covered in depth on several academic courses, so here we will simply address the properties of rings. They are considered as ethereal ports to oblivion and thus hold great magical properties in spite of their size. Even more so because hands are common mage's most important tools due to their ability to redirect mana. The reason of hands suiting to all common spellbinding is the relation between fingers and paws. Only few effects use more ports than 8. It's almost like your hands as a magic user would be like computer ports. It's so weird to hear them talking about ports like that, but okay. And even those don't require a single gesture for cast order to be complete, although effects could be arguably better if one had 16 fingers for spells such as Astral Ideology, but after all, there are no known successful executions of that spell, so that direction is not really worth exploring. Okay, so no, how do you even know about this Astral Ideology spell if no one has been able to cast it? Because you should be having 16 fingers and not just 10 fingers. I don't know. Is that just an idea, or is that actually a spell that has been cast sometime? I don't know. Fine, it's just for your entertainment and not for me. Gestures are the most important part in convincing someone of something that is fully true. Yeah, Ethernet boards, ethereal. You mean all Italians are magicians? They always speak with their hands. That's true. Oh god, it's a network programmer joke. Tell me, Chim Chim. Make me understand. Because I don't understand. I'm not a programmer. Tell me. Yeah, I feel like they are ad-libs in some instruction manual for a DVD require or something. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I think too. Okay, 3-3 execution. As with previous 2 experiments, the mana flow control part was started with the very same Quama and the Mundus Spectrum. As with all experiments so far, the Archhut device was used to keep track of the room's status. Avorina Claudi began by redirecting mana to Deima and Magnus. There was no difference in results, there were still 4 units of magicka no less. Then the experiment was continued with Leventa and Magnus, still no variation. Even different casters did not have any success in bettering their own results from 2, and neither both Deima and Leventa redirection to which only Avorina was capable of yielded any results. I can't. I work with them and they make jokes like, I could tell you a joke about UDB, but maybe you wouldn't get it. Okay. Aw, that's sad. They just have their own jokes, and you understand that that's a joke like they would be making, and you cannot understand it either. At least you know who are making that joke. You would need to show that joke to them, and then they could tell exactly what it means. What is the joke about? The spell was changed to a common pinprick spell courtesy of the Academy Library. The previous steps were taken, but this time the Quama were wounded so severely that they couldn't be used in any future experiments. The latter weren't needed anyway because no results were achieved with any of the 3 redirection methods. With rats on full health and a major pinprick, Niekana Shahavi was finally able to lower her use of magicka to 4 units, with Janos Kapare still staying behind. The first thought was that she had actually learned something during the experiment, but future studies revealed that the reason was Deima's changed alignment to Magnus during the day. This part of the experiment was repeated next day at an earlier hour, and no success was made in the attempt by her part. This must not be confused with the relation of common casting and location. It is not affected by Aetherius object alignment, but elaborate flow control seems to be. Okay. UDPS is an unreliable protocol where messages can get lost. Yeah, you wouldn't get it, okay. You're pretty nerdy yourself, hot stuff. Who hot stuff? Platonis? Hello, welcome back, Specky. It is always in my meme bookmarks and P. Alrighty. If you listen carefully, I'm sure you can get on track. Yeah, definitely. This is not a book that is easy to understand. One of the most important aspects in Calerian's theory was the remark of mana being fully independent from mundus. Thus, he envisioned that the properties of magical units could allow multiple casters to prepare the same spell and direct all the mana to a single mage, opening enormous possibilities in the field of enchanting, in which massive amounts of mana and skill fortification is required. However, ordinary spells can be cast in the very same way, so Helborg and Avorina proceeded to attempt casting Minor Pinprick in unison. The attempts were a failure at first few tries, for two different spells were cast at first. The same was tried with all the other variations of Pinprick, but no to end. That is weirdly said. But no to end. But to no end, I think should be the way to say it. As a standard procedure, other pairs of magicians were formed as well, but two similar and simultaneous spells were the only gained result. Later on, a possible groundbreaking discovery was made. If there are enough Deatrons in threads to form two similar spells, it will happen and the excess Deatrons remain uncaplaced. This is also why the Spectre never displayed any more than the exact double of a pinprick spell's mana cost. In other words, if a spell being cast is too demanding in mana for a single person, a multitude of people can join in the binding process by casting the same spell. Using all the mana their reservists have and redirect it to the same destination simultaneously, the amount of people must be determined beforehand unless accidental multiple spells are in fact a desired effect, and it has to be remembered that not anyone can join in the process. They must be able to grasp the spell's aspects fully, with only lack being the mana reservoir. The test with massively mana draining spells was made with the Minor Windwalker, a classic example of any mage's dreams. After several days of time in practice, Avarina and Helborg succeeded in completing the ritual to Helborg, who then, according to her own words, just flight around the room. It was hard to determine where she was, though, being invisible. All the effects were included, and thus the experiment was declared a success. How many more pages? Too many. Last in schedule was testing the target's object size to the end result. The Quar was trapped in a small lair and rendered effectively immobile by lack of space. All three spells were tested on it. Both Nieka Yahavi and Janos Kapare succeeded at the first try to use only 4 points. The situation stayed the same through all spells except Major Pinprick, which Janos was still unable to grasp with flow control. At no point of the test was room temperature changed in any direction during the tests. This only shows that the Magicka is indeed fully independent of environment, and as long as non-elemental effects are exercised. Errors in the study. Okay, Platonis, that is a very strange message you sent. Let me try something fascinating. Yeah, that's not necessarily very successful, I gotta say. Assuming that Deatrons exist and the theory is solid, our results required only little adjusting. The Mundus spectrum, as previously mentioned, sees only changes of mana fields on specific locations. This could have caused errors on the results had the device been placed incorrectly. Yet it never occurred that the spell would have been cast without spectrum reflecting the change in magical balance, nor was the shown result completely off scale. While most mages can't detect the lost mana to 1 unit accuracy, both Avorina and Helborg are capable of this, otherwise they would not have succeeded in redirecting mana with relative ease. Both of the less adept researchers failed in their flow control attempts, so much analysis of their results cannot be extracted. Typographical errors might be present too, but since the essential data was checked by the academic stewards, this has not usually been considered possible. If in doubt, feel free to repeat the experiment with the numerical data provided in the appendices. Conclusion. All in all, the experiment was a success. Having in mind that magic research is empirical by its nature, failures were expected at first steps of the subject under evaluation. The most important discovery of this study, in fact, was found through trial and error. This property of simultaneous additive neutron effects can be summed up as a breakthrough on enchanting and devastating spell effects. However, with fellow mages realizing this, and having only a handful of powerful enough mages in Tamriel to attempt doing anything more than simple trinkets, with the help of this knowledge, one can rest assured that it won't be misused. The size of the target's object is an interesting property to be researched further. One could claim that casting powerful destruction spells on large monsters like the Storm Atronach, but the health of such powerful beings is far greater than the effects of a spell a common mage is able to tread properly. When targets get larger and possibly even static, the required mana to make any variation to the objects, such as rock's state, are futile with threat's approach. In this case, it is simply easier to let the mana threat itself. Now you made it successfully, Platonis. Bloody hell, screw you Switch and your updates. That seems to work on my screen. Yeah, it works on my screen at least. But I don't know if it works for you guys. But it's a doggy head, for me. But I don't know if it really came visible in stream properly. That's a different question, but it works for me, Platonis. To note that Janos is only a warlock by rank, the result of failing in all stages of mana redirection was not unexpected. Still, because this proves that adequate control of mana flows is dependent on the caster's intelligence, and that even very simple spells like the pinprick, doing only the minimal amount of damage by minimal amount of magicka, are very demanding to cast. Only very few men or mare will ever be capable of such an accuracy requiring art. That's different. Okay, now I can sell the book. It's a horrible book. There you go. Half spectrum. Pay me more. I want more money for it. Because it's such a great book. Okay. Now we've done that. I just would love to know if there's actually someone that I should be talking in here or not. Possible that it isn't that there is anyone to talk in exactly here. It's very a possibility, but I would love to know for sure before leaving, you know? Because I know that there's one in Port Telvannis. The problem is, there's definitely somewhere else too. And I don't recall now how I could be asking about something like that. I think I was already on this side though, wasn't I? Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, yes. Well, I guess I might as well try to be leaving from here. Ow. Don't get stuck into that now. That doesn't help me much. Walk with virtue. Yes, virtue. Yes, very much. Now I just need to figure out where is the place where I can be going and setting sail. Then, if I don't want to be staying here for longer right now. Where is the slave? I don't know where your slave has gone when you're asking about him like that. Where was the ship? Trying to find a ship. I can't see a ship in this darkness. Definitely I can't see anything there. But Maybe if I go this direction I can see if I can find it. This is like an exit from this location completely. So is this kinda though? Well. Can I see where there could be something nice? Isn't that making you slower? What? You always walk with your weapons out. Well, I don't think it affects it. If it affects it, it affects it so little that I never notice it being even affecting me at all, so... I don't know if it makes me slower. And you look like a creep too in third person. Seriously? Felon Sarati a creep? You're making me laugh. Well, Flame Rushi. Definitely. It doesn't matter Flame, she has too much thought, it affects speed even more. And I sold the book. I indeed did sell the book. I wonder just where is the ship. It would help a lot if there's something there, yeah, but I don't think that's exactly the stuff that I'm looking for. It's difficult to find the exact place that you wanted to try to find your way to be honest, in here. Huh. That could be promising. Location, maybe. Over there. If I can make my way there somehow. I don't know. This place is confusing. It's nice, but it's also confusing. Yeah, that's a boat. I was thinking that it should be here somewhere, where there's all these sellers here too. To be honest, the biggest problem is that I have a lot of weapons with me, obviously. You do, if you have your arms out, you look like a creep, seriously. Who cares? I don't look like a creep. No. Valzarati is very respectable. All class at Pelaine. Like a wannabe vampire. Ladies man, yep, Pelaine is very classy in his toast-looking robes, yes. Reminds me of that vampire from Heroes 3, that's how he looks like, his arms out. Fine, Flame! We should be seeing how you would be looking if you were walking like that. Would you look better or worse? Pelaine is the sexiest guy in all Morrowind, no doubt, for sure. I don't think I quite wear the same sort of clothing as Pelaine Charretti. I'm not a man, first of all, foremost, like, that's a pretty big difference, just saying. For me, that's kind of a big difference, but maybe it's not for you. I like a creep as well, I would assume. See? Especially since I wouldn't be having a Kratos robe. Need to have arms like that just in case he needs to touch things. Yeah, of course. That's how you usually walk, of course. Or, of course. This is how we run. We can also walk if we want, but that's really, really, really slow. Okay. It's not creepy at all. It's totally fine. It's worse with this, kinda. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm now testing everything. Always knew most of you are creeps. Oh god, stay out of third person with that creep walk, please. I had to show it then. I had to have a better look. I'm sorry, but you caused it yourself, Flame. You wanted me to check that. You wanted it. 100%. This is fine. Okay, jump in third person. Sure. Yep, it's a very good jump. It's very efficient. Especially probably when I would have... Don't get stuck into there, please. Yeah, just totally normal. 100% normal. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. We have been to Port Telvannis before, on the other hand, but now we need to be named a Hortator. So I'm fabulous. Love it. Jump, love it. Oh, you love the jump, but nothing else. I see how it is. What place was there it is. That's the tower. It's quite a ways to go still. There was other stuff that I was supposed to be able to also do here, but I'm not really sure what to do. Like here on the mazes, on the other hand, I think I will drop this maze soon enough to some place or another, but there's the problem that I hate to be using the really good maze because I would like to get the charges back up because it absorbs magicka and strength, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, then this I have just for the possibility to use levitations a little bit more, and besides it's almost makes nothing. Then I just would like to have one two-handed weapon, and I would like to have one one-handed weapon. The problem is that the etheric weapons are very heavy. On the other hand, this would be great for the... Actually, why am I not wearing this at the moment? Am I wearing something else? Aha. It's broken. Fine. My adamantium armor is broken. At least that was good to check. Did I have anything that I could be using to fix it? No, not really with me. I guess I would need to go to armory and try to fix it up. Or buy repair tongs and stuff. Looking fancy. Who said about Mario was right? It is Nintendo ROM. Mushroom check, jump check. Yep. Enchanter doesn't repair stuff for me. Very sad, but true. And I do jump relatively often here, to be honest. I do jump quite often. This is not the correct way, is it? No. Was it there then? Yeah. I just need to also find someone who could fix my armor. Because it's quite broken. Wonder when it went broke again. I was supposed to find the one priest person here somewhere, but I'm not really sure where. So... Not sure. Not sure at all. I guess I could just go here and visit in the tower first before trying to find a blacksmith of some kind. Okay, in we go. Maybe with good luck I could even find someone here that would fit the bill. Please walk all the way up so I don't have to worry about going past you. Well, fine. You don't do it, because you're annoying. Why do people have to be standing on exactly hallways or those kind of way, like walkways, when you know you were trying to go past them, have to go past them in a small space? You guys are just hanging about, are ya? Guess that's totally okay. Up a tower. Just stop in the middle of a hallway. Why don't you? Yep, that's pretty much what they do all the time. It's very annoying. That's to the lower tower, of course, again. So, yeah, it's here. Okay, let's just use our little sword to get our levitation stuff done this time, so I don't use the magic points yet. It's all the way up. Yep, Archmagister's Chambers sounds good.
Walk with virtue.
The importance of where? I have not read that. Well, when I come down from here, I'll check the books. The importance of where? There's no one here. Why is there no one here? Was that really the person? I guess it had to be. Eponi Wakizase. Just a skeleton in that? That's pretty bad. Are you the person I'm supposed to talk to? Doesn't really seem like you are. So... At least here I can actually ask about all of these different places that I was supposed to go into. I had been in some of them, but definitely not all of them. So that's good. What do you want? It's Bethesda. And yeah, they do that specifically for me. They always had problems with NPC and ladders and windows. They just want to be close to you. Yeah, I can tell. The fact that you didn't read the importance of where. Nothing now, really. I do have to agree with that. He always smiles too. Yeah, of course. Of course. Our fellain Saretti smiles. What's there not to smile about? Truly. Truly. So, tell me about these different locations. So, let's check quickly before I ask which exact places I have been to. I've been in here. So, Tel Oren and Tel Aranyuan. Okay. And it was Tel Oida, I think. In some place I didn't find what I was looking for, so that was part of the problem for sure. Tel Oren and Tel Arion for sure I got. Sure, now let's see which places I got. So Mistress Ratra, yeah. I have Mistress Ratra. I have... where's the guy? Master Mitras. And... who was Mistress Varuna. Mistress Varuna, Master Mitras, and the Mistress Ratra. So 2 mistresses. Anyways. So this place I have. Yeah, there's the Master Mitras. Deldarus. Mistress Eldale, that is definitely something that I don't have. Oren I have, Mistress Varuna, yeah. And is it Oura that I have? Yeah, Mistress Ratra. So I have Arion, Oren, and Oda. Then I have 3 more places. One of them is this. So I have 2 left. This is something Tower of Mistress Edale and stands in the city of Kahsadricht. I have no idea where that is. It lies across the bay on the Hlavan Isle. Teldarus dominates the tower and is the Tower of Mistress Eldale, the newest member of the council. Apart from the marketplace and Teldarus itself, there's not all that much to see there. If you want to go there, the River Strider and the dogs can take you there. Okay, so I should be able to travel there from here, so that's good news. So Darus, and then these 2. And this is the Port Telvannis one, good. Good. And Telvairine belongs to Master Firing and it stands in the city of Alt Bossara. Just south of Lake Poetia. Lake Poetia. Where is Lake Poetia? I have no freaking idea. It's definitely not any of these. It's none of these places. Okay, yeah, Kasatris is right there, very nearby. But I have no idea where this lake is, where there's supposed to be then that. Like, is it this? Is this the lake? Is that the lake? Is the lake... Those look more like rivers to me, so would it be this? Would that be the lake? I have no idea. Where's the lake? A lot of pictures. Hello, dummy. 095. Welcome to stream for you. Sorry that I didn't look into chat before, but welcome. Hope you enjoy some Morrowind. Though I may read a book, to be honest. Which I haven't read before. The Dowry, probably haven't read either, to be honest. Unfortunately. Asura and the Box. The Uprising in Almalexia. Have I ever read that? The Importance of Where? This is Ancient Tales of the Tumor Part 3. Should I read this? Should I leave it unread? Considering it's part 3 of something by Morrowind. But maybe it's a separate tale. Might read a book, you've been warned. The last one was interesting too. Yeah, really interesting. This I think will be more interesting at the very least. The chieftain Hortator gathered his wise men together and said, "Every morning a tenfold of my flock are found butchered. What is this cause? What is the cause?" Vang Bit, the far leader, said, "A monster may be coming down from the mountain and devouring your flock." Gotrek the healer said, "A strange new disease perhaps is to blame." Beran the priest said, "We must sacrifice to the goddess for her to save us." The wise men made sacrifices, and while they waited for the answers from the goddess, Vang Bicht went to mentor Joltren and said, "You taught me well how to forge the cudgel of Solia and how to wield it in combat, but I must know when it is wise to use my skill. Do I wait for the goddess to reply, or the medicine to work, or do I hunt the monster which I know is in the mountain?" "When is not important," said Joltrek. "Where is all that is important." So Vanquix took his solid cudgel in hand and walked far through the dark forest until he came to the base of the great mountain. There he met two monsters. One, bloodied with the flesh of the chieftain of Hortator's flock, fought him while its mate fled. Bloodied with the flesh of the chieftain of Hortator's flock, fought him while its mate fled. Vang Bitch remembered what his master had taught him, that where was all that was important. He struck the monster on each of its 5 vital points: head, groin, throat, back, and chest. 5 blows to the 5 points, and the monster was slain. It was too heavy to carry with him, but still triumphant, Vang Bitch returned to Hortator. "I say I have slain the monster that ate your flock," he cried. "What proof have you that you have slain any monsters?" asked the chieftain. "I say I have saved the flock with my medicine," said Korik the healer. "I say the goddess has saved the flock by my sacrifices," said Beran the priest. 2 mornings went by and the flocks were safe. But on the morning of the 3rd day, another tenfold of the chieftain's flock was found butchered. Korik the healer went to his study to find a new medicine. Beran the priest prepared more sacrifices. Vang Bish took his solid cudgel in hand again and walked far through the dark forest until he came to the base of the great mountain. There he met the other monster, bloodied with the flesh of the chieftain of Hortator's flock. They did battle, and again Vang Bish remembered what his master had taught him, that where was all that was important. He struck the monster 5 times on the head and it fled. Chasing it along the mountains, he struck it 5 times in the groin and it fled. Running through the forest, Vang Bitch overtook the monster and struck it 5 times in the throat and it fled. Entering into the fields of Hortator, Vang Bitch overtook the monster and struck it 5 times in the back and it fled. At the foot of the stronghold, the chieftain and his wise men emerged to the sound of the monster wailing. There they beheld the monster that had slain the chieftain's flock. Vang Bish struck the monster 5 times in the chest and it was slain. A great feast was held in Vang Bish's honor. It's a weird name. And the flock of Hortator was never again slain. Hjalteberg embraced his students and said, "You have at last learned the importance of where you strike your blows." Okay. What is your character's looks like? I'll show you in a moment, Nami. Like a creep. Like a creep, we all in Shattergreen. Yeah. And with his hands out. You heard Kirek Gang. Where is all that matters? Yes, that's the case. 5 times in the groin, bloody hell. This tale is another which has an obvious origin among the Ashlanders tribes of Wadenfell and is one of their oldest tales. Marapur Soul merely changed the names of the characters to sound more Dwarven and resolved it as part of his collection. The Great Mountain in the tale is clearly Red Mountain despite its description of being forested. The starfall and later eruptions destroyed the vegetation on Red Mountain, giving it the wasted appearance it has today. This tale does have some scholarly interest as it successed a primitive Ashlander culture, but it talks of living in strongholds, much like the ruined strongholds on Vardenfell today. There are even references to a stronghold of Ortrobar, somewhere between Vardenfell and Skyrim. Much, but few strongholds outside of sparsely settled Vardenfell have survived to the present. Scholars do not agree on who built these strongholds or when, but I believe it is clear from this story and other evidence that the Ashlander tribes used these strongholds in the ancient past instead of making camps of wigwam huts as they do today. Interesting. The play on words that forms the lesson of the fable that it is as important to know where the monster should be slain at the stronghold as it is to know where the monster must be struck on its body to be slain. Is typical of many Ashlander tales. Riddles, even ones as simple as this one, are loved by both the Ashlanders and the Vanished Troomer, although the Troomer are usually portrayed as presenting the riddles rather than being the ones who solve it as in Ashlander tales. Interesting enough. Yep, music is good in Morrowind of course, but this is how our character looks like. And as many others think, he looks like a creep when he has his hands out. Sadness. To be honest, I would like to have a better hat, better helmet, but oh well. Oh well. We are a spell sword, we are especially good with the long blade. I tried to learn other stuff too, relatively good with a lot of magics, but anyways. The dowry. Had I read this freaking book? Maybe. I have no recollection to be honest. That is something that I might have read, but I'm not sure. Not sure about that either. That I was pretty sure I hadn't read. Creepy. Agree. Your cap is pretty weird too. Yeah, I don't care about my cap, but it was just the thing that I had. This is Archmagister Chamber though, so he should be here. You're a guard, you're a guy. How can I get stuck into that? How can it be so hard to get into the staircases? I find it this very strange. I don't see Archmagister here, even this would be some chamber of his, but I guess he must be somewhere else. But I don't see him here. You're not the Archmagister, are you? No, Kilas Anerot. Surely you are not the person that I'm looking for. Rilviral is the person. Where is he? If this is as important as you say, maybe you should speak to his mouth in Port Telvannis. Ah. Maybe I can't meet him here actually. Maybe I need to actually talk to just his mouth. That could be the issue. His mouth. Maybe I do need to go and talk to his mouth then, rather than that. Try to just get to him. Are there any mods that show which books you've read? I don't have one of those at least installed. I'm wearing same helmet on a cut sheet, but because they are limited in that, only few good open helmets. Haven't got them yet. Yep. It's a shame. Do you have to be standing right there? So close to me. Do you have to? Can I just like go? Just wanna get out of here. What would be the safest place to drop? No, definitely not that. Well, apparently I didn't get harmed at all then, because I dropped like that. Well, that's convenient. Very convenient. Yeah, okay. Well, where was the place that I needed to then go? Was it somewhere in here where the mouths were? That's a good question. Where is the place I need to go? Where's the council hall or something? Where is this? Acrobatics must be fun. Yeah, this is here in Port Telvannis. I have a little bit of this add-on island over here. So we are in Port Telvannis. It's a very interesting place, but I get very confused around here when I'm trying to go and look around these places for sure. For 100%. Light as a weather for sure. There's only skill book that you already read, Mod. Well, at least you aren't talking to the hand. He could pierce you with those tusks on his helmet. Yep, pretty much. So yeah, Port Telvannis. I just need to figure out where was the place I was supposed to go then for the mouth. Or was the mouth somewhere in the tower itself? Is he not? I visited here a long time ago and tried to talk to some, but... Telvanni Council Hall. That is the building. Okay. Finally someone with the huge map actually visiting places and not just doing main quests. To be honest, at the moment we are actually just doing the main quest, but because I have also the Telvanni house mod, it requires me to go and also actually get these council members from here to name me Hortator, which is kind of good. I have also explored some of that area, and I was in Gemmelze. I explored it a lot, but it is a huge freaking place. Huge. Too huge, for sure. But it's an interesting place, but I do have to say that at some point I do have to go through the main story itself, because I have never actually finished the main story even yet, and I definitely want to do that at some point. And I've never visited here even yet, so that will be planned whenever I go there. So there's a lot for me to still do, and I've streamed this already about a year almost. So it's taken me forever. And I still never finished Morrowind, even though I played it a lot. But I never finished. Okay, where was the council hall? Council hall was... there. So not this way, that way. Creeper needs more money. Very close to a year, yes. Never finished, you're always finished. Yes, well, I'm finished as in way of I am from Finland, but I haven't finished this game in a sense that I would have actually played it through. So, she don't even start Tribunal or nor Blood Moon. I have started Tribunal, I have killed the assassins and talked to them, but, you know, she will be with us forever. Pretty much that's what I'm afraid of. And at the start I even played this a lot more often. Now I only have this for a couple of hours each week. So it's kind of understandable. It's not proceeding nearly as fast anymore. Different characters, or it took a while to level this one to 18. Well, of course now it's not. We are level 25 now. But it's just that, of course, I don't know the story or where to go in here. And then I just randomly explored a lot of places. But as said, in the... probably 6 months, I have done this 3 hours per week, so that's not like a lot. It's not like you're gonna be getting a lot of progress when you do it relatively like once a week and then about 3 hours or so. And then even there is some breaks from time to time after all, so it's not like you're gonna be progressing that fast. I wanna be able to finish this finally, so I will not be getting bored in the way of, like, actually that way. I hate going and having to levitate to these guys, but I guess I do. Who is the guy who I need to talk to be able to know who would actually be the person? I don't know whose mouth you are. Yeah, I definitely haven't yet. Sorry. Who are you, mister?
I'm listening.
Well, have you gotten the temple food to leave down yet? Nope, unfortunately not. Nope. Master, are you the one in here? Master firing. Alt Posara. His tower is Telvanni in Alt Posara to the southwest of here. Alt Posara. Southwest. So that's the probably not the one in Katsatrit. So yeah, then it would possibly be somewhere around here. Maybe. Right, so much content in this game. Not like a new AAA game with 20 hours in them. Yep, pretty much. Oh, of course, after she killed me and Sarah in RimWorld, there's more time to play Morrowind. I should also play more RimWorld, but I probably will play through the Omen side first and then continue again in RimWorld a little bit more too, to be honest. And after probably 6 years we will start an Oblivion walkthrough. No, I'm not gonna be playing Oblivion. Who am I kidding? After 12 years. No, I'm not gonna be playing Oblivion anyways. I have no interest in it. If I really run out of game choices, I'll play Oblivion. But otherwise, no. Not sure if she's fan of that one. No. No. Morrowind, yeah. Oblivion, no. No thanks. 6-year plan. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do, and it's not like I haven't done stuff here. I've been into a lot of places, done a lot of quests. I am at the... It's not like I'm in a lot of places even, to be honest. I've just done random explorations. I am in the point in the story, or main story, in the point where I only need to get Telvanni to name me Hortator, and that's basically what I'm doing here. I need to get these counselors to also name me a Hortator. With the Great House Telvanni, I'm in a quest line where I could be going into Palmora and try to recruit someone to become my mount, so that I actually could be going higher rank over in that place, which would be sweet. I do want to go and try to at least go. Like, Telvanni questline is the one that I would then mark as the most important, / of course it's interesting to go and explore some more of this place too, but I do definitely want to also explore this place. Mage's Guild isn't that important, but it was a very much indeed something that I more started with originally. Magician, Operative Interblades, Aslanders of course, Temple, nothing basically. It was just a story related thing that I wanted to do a little bit of the Pilgrims in the start. But Oblivion isn't interesting to me, sorry. Yeah, Witcher 2, Witcher 3 is on the lists. Gothic and Risen first, I hope. Yeah, Risen at least I think I can probably play on a stream. Since past the naked chest Caius Cosades. Yeah, you can join the Discord too if you want. So that's sad. Yeah, no more Caius Cosades. Witcher is not a streamed Let's Play, yep. Yeah, Gothic maybe. I don't know if Gothic should be a stream game or not, but definitely Witcher 1 and all of them I wanna be doing as a Let's Play. I get it, Sara is Kire's manager. Well, I definitely also ask Sara's opinion about games that she knows, as in what would be good for streams and what wouldn't. It's kind of a shame because there's one person at least in now YouTube who would have liked to watch Mass Effect as a Let's Play, but he really doesn't like to watch streams, so he can't really enjoy that, so it kind of makes me very sad. That's why I'm very careful on the choice which games I wanna be streaming, because there's some people that just don't like to watch streams. So like Morrowind was perfect for the streams, because I definitely would never be able to get this freaking game completed if I just played this as a Let's Play. 100%. Imagine the backseat on Gothic though, oh lord. But I'm down. Yeah, I kind of am tempted to do rather Gothic as a Let's Play, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Besides, there's also Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic that I could be considering doing in some way or another. I'm not sure if that should be rather a Let's Play or a stream. I don't know. It's difficult to choose. I don't know. I know nothing. I'm almost like Jon Snow. I know nothing. So, shores, eh? Yeah? You are still after the status of the Telvanni Hortator that takes precedence. You can concern yourself with shores after the matter is resolved. Okay. You have Lord Thrall's vote for Hortator. Who was Lord Thrall? Was he already the person that I wanted? Was he the one? Rilwin Thrall, Lord Thrall's. Okay, I already had his vote then. Okay, fine enough. I guess I already had it. Probably not. There's so many quests that I would need to be doing for these guys too that it's just... Oh god.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
May I help you, Outlander?
Oh, have you helped that foolish retainer deal with the census? Yeah, actually I have. I actually did something for someone. Ah, Velensaretti, I received the census from Cartiel Florius and promptly discharged him from service to House Telvanni. I hope you understand that efficiency is something we Telvanni value greatly in our servants. Of course, I absolutely understand that. I thank you for letting me deal with Cartiel's failure rather than protect him. Of course I wouldn't protect him, he's freaking imperial almost. So of course I wouldn't. Thanks. Thanks for the $50. Do you want to give me another shore? But if you return in a few days... I don't know about returning in a few days, to be honest. Reason 1-3 is my Gothic HD with Pirates. So I played second Gothic first and the first. So no Gothic then. I'm considering Gothic, but I don't know. It's sometimes difficult to watch stream bots in some cases, and it's the question always. Some don't mind it, some do. So that's the problem. Yeah, I don't know. There's only a few people that I think actually watch the Morrowind bots from the YouTube, but at least they're in there if someone wants to watch them later. So they are for me too. Funnily enough, when I didn't have PC, my friend had G2, so it was one of my first games. Okay. Gothic 2. Plenty of games should be something for both stream and YouTube viewers for sure. There should be. Well, I played 4-2 out of respect to the series. I'm like trying to read everything. I'm far down on this. Poor. Forsaken Gods and Arcania is not Canaan anymore. Those poor souls. Come join us live. People who watch bots. Well, yeah, I don't know how many really ones, especially the Morrowind ones, because I've done so much random stuff in the Morrowind ones. These are like just hanging streams, and sometimes I actually get a lot done. Sometimes I just read the books the full stream, and sometimes it's a mess, I'd say. Morrowind is sometimes a mess, and especially when it also crashes from time to time, it's very sad. Let me just do a quick save before I fall to my death. When my levitation runs out, that is. So, anyways, I would really want to exactly know. Still one more time. Altposara. Were you the guy from the Altposara? Because or was it the other guy? No, you were Mr. Svaruna. You were the guy from that place, aren't you? No. Not that thing yet. Yeah, here it says him in the council. Telvaerin in Altposara. In Altposara just south of Lake Poetia, but in Telvaerin in Altposara to the southwest of here. So south and west. So at least I have some sort of a direction where this freaking town would be, because that's such a ridiculous place to try to be heading into. Eee, dropping down. Well, at least I figured out that I did indeed actually have the thing from the Telvanni's person already. So the places I needed to go was here, to Kahsatrit, and then to that some weird town somewhere over here. Somewhere in southwest. Wherever exactly that is. I don't know where, but somewhere. You can't forget trying to score with prostitutes and looking for a booze. And failing at that. That happens too, occasionally. One time, that has happened one time, but hey, that was fun. Book reading streams, that's uniqueness. Morrowind is like questions and answers for Kide. Pretty much. Yep, sometimes we just chat nonsense. Or it's just, we do nothing streams sometimes. I try my best to advance, but it's sometimes very difficult, especially when I'm reading all of you guys chatting. I've tried a lot more in progress in the latest streams because, well, unless I find books that I really want to read. But after all, I actually got Redoran to name me a Hortator, and I got Lalu to name me a Hortator. Then I just need this Telvanni, and I need 2 more counselors from Telvanni to name me Hortator. And then finally I will be ready. And I know the last locations. It's the Gahzatrit, and then the one freaking place somewhere there. Somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but it's there somewhere. Okay. What's happened? What do you say? Don't... Man, that was a great night. Remember that orc girl? Hot. Was that the time when the cliffhanger was stuck in the tree? Pretty much. That was 3 hours. What a night. Felane was a mess. So we have played 3 hours of Morrowind now, eh? I assume so. I wanna at least go and travel to the next location. To be honest, I would wanna be able to get this full freaking... There's a... Telvanni guard. Are you really efficient here just swimming? Especially in that armor. I find it very strange that you decide to be here just swimming around. Okay? If you wanna be guarding over there, exactly in the water, not even in the beach to just be keeping an eye on the water, but actually in the water, I guess that's fine. I just find it slightly strange, but okay. Orc woman kiss me. Cooling down in the river, so it seems. Strong, self-confident girls. Leave him alone, he's on duty. So it seems, he is indeed in duty. Yes. Can I actually travel the Gahzatrit with this? Or do I need to go there else? That would actually start to interest me now, that tumor ruin, when I can see it. God damn it. Maybe I should just leave here for now then, and next Friday I'll actually go into there because I can see it. I can see there's a tumor ruin, and I love tumor ruins. So that could be interesting to look into. Do some exploration after for a little bit, and then continuing our path of freaking getting all of the other stuff done, as in... Actually, becoming Telvanni Hortator. At least I made progress today with the Telvanni Hortator mission. I made progress. No matter how small progress, but I made progress. You can't take that away from me. I made progress. Everyone here is a mod or a VIP. I feel weird. I'm sorry. I just made Chim Chim into a VIP, and I've given the... There you go, Dammy. You're welcome. Thank you, Chim Chim. If you feel weird, you're normal. If you're feeling normal, that would be weird. But yeah, it's just that, especially sometimes the auto mod still is very annoying, and it has stopped, for example, Tajunta sometimes saying just some word. So that's why I've made a lot more people into mods, but they don't actually do any job work, so they're just like, I don't know. They're just hanging with the swords, but they don't actually do anything with those swords, you know? That's what happens, really. That's what it means. It's not like they actually do any work for me. Rather, it's just convenient way for them to avoid being caught by a auto banning mod or something that would say that, hey, would you want to check if this message is okay to be posted here into YouTube or not, or into the stream or not. So that's basically the main reason for modding people for me. We have a bot for that. But yeah, at least it's a nice emoticon, I think so. The loot icon. Even if there's no more emotes than just this one. The one little loot icon. But I hope you enjoyed. And indeed, next Friday, same time, same place. There's going to be 3 more hours of Morrowind at the very least. So, superior programming that. And the artwork, wow, yep. I have sword and I'm not afraid to use it. Scrap Lord. I can also remove swords, however, if someone is doing something meany with the sword. So, just so you know, be prepared. I'm not also afraid to use it then to remove swords that are used in bad way. That Scrap. He have a weapon. But anyways. Yes, and it's an amazing loot icon from my point of view. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, Tammy. And we are going to be going and continue with Omen Side in just a moment. I'm just going to be having a very, maybe couple of minutes break so that I can change the title and everything. And we are going to be continuing after that. And indeed, Morrowind next Friday again. So I will just stop the recording. So thank you everyone for watching here on Twitch streams and later on in YouTube if you so wish to be doing. And thank you very much kindly. See you next time.